Baker, and this
is Sports Chat with Nat.
listen. We didn't have that last year when we started. We had it when we ended, but we didn't have it when we started. This is season 2. My name is Natalie W. Baker. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are live on Facebook, and I believe we are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube as well. Good evening, YouTube. All my YouTube, y'all see all my camera stuff. That's just is what it is. Okay, it's nothing but a camera. Y'all see Jerome. Welcome. My name is Natalie W. Baker. If you haven't already, you can follow us on the Facebook or you can subscribe on YouTube. Okay, so tonight, this is new for season 2. Last year, I pre-recorded the pregame predictions. So we are doing week 1 NFL pregame predictions live. Live. Yes, we are. YouTube, we are live. YouTube, you always say I don't go live, so we live. Okay, here we go. Now, first off, tonight, the Bills are playing the Super Bowl defending champion Los Angeles Rams. Well, let's say this first off. The Bills are mad. The Bills are still mad from last year because y'all know they lost to the Chiefs in overtime because they flipped the coin and the Bills scored on the first play. So let me tell you, at the start of season 2, the new overtime rule for the playoffs. I know we just started, but this is what I think will have an effect on the game tonight. Okay. And since this is Sports Chat with Nat,
This is Sports Chat with Nat.
I can say what I want to say. So I will say this. The new overtime rule for the playoffs this year for the NFL is if a team gets a touchdown scored on them, so if the defense allows a touchdown, okay, they will get an opportunity to possess the ball and score a touchdown. What? So you can't complain. A coin toss will not decide a playoff game. Now that don't work for the regular season. I'm just saying. So that being said, in that the Bills lost to the Chiefs in the overtime game in the playoffs, I think that the Bills got a chip on their shoulder. And I believe that after that devastating loss to the Buffalo Bills, to the Chiefs, I believe they are on a mission. And I believe the Bills will beat the defending champs 28-21. Because the Rams had to get rid of a lot of people that they paid for to get to that Super Bowl. They got rid of Von Miller and they got rid of some other people. So they are going to be trying to make up for that, okay? And we have not had any repeat Super Bowl winners since the Patriots, and y'all know Brady left there. So moving on, 28-21 tonight. Now on Sunday at 1 o'clock, the Saints play the Falcons in Atlanta. No Matt Ryan at home, still a loss. So sorry, Deacon Grimes and Yvette, all my Christian for Change family that love the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody, I'm so sorry. Okay, but I do have the New Orleans Saints 21, Falcons 12. They're not going to know what to do without Matt Ryan. I'm just being honest. Okay, moving on. San Francisco 49ers at the Chicago Bears. Now, all eyes are on Trey Lance. That little fella is his second year. And Garoppolo had surgery back in March. So Garoppolo's eyes as well are on Trey Lance. And they all are watching Justin Fields of the Bears. But I picked the 49ers 28-21 over the Bears at home. No Big Ben, Mason Rudolph, number 3. No Jim, and still got Tomlin. All right, so here we go. We got no Deontay Johnson. And the Bengals, they have 4 new offensive line starters, okay? Now, the first thing the coach said last season was he was going to get some protection for Joe Burrows, who had appendectomy, his appendix out. He just had that out a few weeks ago. You can say what you want. They cut his stomach open. All right, I'm just saying. Moving on. All right, so Steelers, Bengals. Of course, everybody say the Bengals is going to beat the Steelers. I know that, but I'm going with my heart. I got my Steelers shirt on. I'm going with my heart, and we're going to upset 21-20. Bob's going to kick us a field goal at the last second, and we're going to win 21-20. All right, here we go. Eagles at the Lions. All right, now Jalen picked the Lions apart the last time they met. They had 236 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had 236 yards, 4 touchdowns. All right, so now listen. But now he has A.J. Brown, Antonio Brown's twin, that he won't claim. But anyway, and they have that new coach. It's his second year, Dan Campbell. And they got that first round defensive end, Aiden Hutchinson, that I mentioned in the very first week of they did that all-star for the college, and I mentioned Aiden Hutchinson. He was picked second in the first round for the Lions. That being said, I think the Lions going to shock everybody and beat the Eagles 21-16. Listen, this is just my predictions. I'm not a gambler, but anyway. Moving on, the Patriots are at the Dolphins. Mac Jones is in his second year, and they still got Belichick. So Belichick is Belichick. Belichick don't coach. You know how he do. He got a defensive mind. He don't care. You could probably put some munchkins out there. Belichick gonna run the game. He gonna do the best he can. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, that being said, Tyreek Hill is now with the Miami Dolphins, and we all know he's about the fastest one in the NFL, excusing 1 or 2 more players, but he's in the top 5 as far as speed is concerned. So I say the Dolphins 14, Patriots 13. I said it. 14-13. Yes, I said it. Anyway, moving on. Ravens at the Jets. How about this? I got a tidbit for you. Joe Flacco. Y'all remember the starter for Joe Flacco that took him to the Super Bowl and all that good stuff. Well, Joe Flacco, he's a little old now, but he played for the Jets. And guess what? He is starting for the Jets against the Ravens. Well, that's all good and fine for Joe Flacco and all that. He may know the defense. Oh, I'm so sorry. And the defense know him. But guess what? The Ravens is ready because Lamar is rested. Although they have not given him the deal that he deserves. That boy neck looked like Jerome. Y'all ain't seen him out. While his ankle was healing, he was pumping. He couldn't do nothing. He was sitting down pumping weights because his neck, good Lord of mercy. Anyway, moving on. Ravens 28, Jets 14. All right, moving on. Jaguars at the Commanders. All right, they're over there still cheating. But anyway, I'm going to keep it moving. Trevor Lawrence. His neck just as big as Lamar Jackson's. That's a big boy. He looked like he could play defense. Well, no more Myers. I said that last year they needed to get rid of Myers. But anyway, they got rid of Myers. They had a time finding the coach. But they went and picked up Peterson from Philly, old Philly coach. He got a good playoff percentage, 66%, but anyhow. And the Washington got Carson Wentz. Now, see, Carson was at Philly when Peterson was at Philly. Isn't that interesting? So anyway, but I got the Jaguars. Oh, let me say this. Washington has 4 first-round picks on defense. Now, Rivera fired the defensive line coach. He got into it with the defense. He got into it with them. He had some choice words for their underwhelming performance last year. Mm-hmm. Y'all know they were fighting on the bench and stuff. Yeah, they were cutting up. But anyhow, I picked the Jaguars. I said it. Val and Keith in Jacksonville Jaguars, friends of my family, the family of the Baker family. 14-12 Jaguars. I said it. I'm sorry, Barbara and Russell and Regina Riddick. I'm sorry, but 14-12 Jaguars. All right, Browns at the Panthers. Now, isn't this interesting? The Browns have no Baker Mayfield, no Deshaun Watson, who is serving his 11-game suspension. Things seem a little off over there because, first of all, I don't know why they even picked up Deshaun Watson with all that baggage. All right, so they got rid of Odell Beckham because Baker said get rid of him, but then they got rid of Baker because he didn't want to act right. So now Baker is at the Panthers, who is hosting the Browns. Isn't that interesting? So, that being said, Cam Newton will be somewhere in the stands with a crazy outfit on watching the game, I'm sure. He'll probably be up in a box somewhere with all his children and stuff. But Baker's now there, so I'm going to pick the Panthers over the Browns. I said it. 14-10. I might be wrong, but I think Baker's going to have an attitude, and I think the Browns are in disarray. I really believe they are in disarray. Their backup is Jacoby, but still, I just think there's something going on over there. For them to even pick Deshaun Watson. But moving on, keeping it moving. I got to be fast. All right, what time is 11 minutes? I got to be faster. Okay, Colts at the Texans. Matt Ryan is over there with Jonathan Taylor. I think they're going to work out great together. Colts 28, Texans 14. Now, the Texans, they were 31st in rush defense, and the Colts were second in the offense. Enough said. All right, 28-14. Colts over the Texans. Giants at the Titans. All right, now, New York Giants, they only won 4 games last season. Derrick Henry is back and well rested. I believe they're going to play him differently after that substantial injury. And they lost the heart of the defense in Texas. Outside linebacker Harold Landry III tore his ACL, out for the season. But I still pick the Titans 28-12 over the Giants. Packers at the Vikings. Now, they have no Devontae Adams. Rodgers is very frustrated over there laying out the young wide receivers, but I still believe they will win 21-14 over the Vikings. Chiefs at the Cardinals, the AFC game of the week. I think that'll come down to the wire. Although this is Patrick Mahomes' first season without Tyreek Hill, he says it's not going to make a difference. I don't believe it. I believe it's going to make a difference. Anyway, but I still believe that the Chiefs will beat the Cardinals because I believe Andy Reid will out-coach the Cardinals coach. So 32-31, Chiefs over the Cardinals. Raiders at the Chargers. Now, everybody says the Chargers are going to be great. Justin Herbert. This is his third year. He's very good. Third year. I already have my notes here. Third year. And they picked up Khalil Mack from the Chicago Bears. He's a nice pass rusher. The Raiders have good rushers. They got Josh, and they have picked up Devontae Adams, who is the college classmate of Derek Carr. Now, if you know anything about chemistry and team sports, well, not even just team sports, but anything about chemistry. If you're with your college teammate, classmate, and you now in your 30s or late 20s, and y'all hung out in college, y'all close, and on that football field, and he fast, that's going to be something. People not ready for that. People have not seen that combination. 28-21 Raiders over the Chargers. I said it. And the NFC game of the week, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Dallas Cowboys. Now listen. They say if you whisper, people are listening. Now y'all know Tom Brady retired, right? Gazelle done left home. She left the compound. Not home, compound. She left. They had a big argument, big fight, because he unretired after a month? Now, they did go on a nice vacation and all. They did all that. She came back. But guess what? She didn't come back to Tom. Tom loves football. Now, people say Tom looked like he had some face work done. Tom stressed out. Tom said he got some blank going on in his life. His mama had cancer, and they old. He 45, so they old, right? And so now him and Gazelle had to talk. And so the boy is playing, the older boy playing high school football now. So he's supposed to be retired now so he can go watch the boy. I ain't read that nowhere. I made that up. That's the story I'm making up. But I do know I read multiple articles that said she left the compound from a very reliable source and she did not return to where Tom was. That being said, Tom is human. He don't look human. He look all manufactured. His face, y'all, looked like he'd have had some kind of surgery or something. I say it's stress, but anyway. What's the boy name? Bruce Arians said it's the TB12. Okay, whatever. But I still say Cowboys will lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 21-20. Now, it'll be an upset if the Cowboys win because, wait a minute, I got one more game, then I'm going to tell you about the quarterbacks because this is the preseason first episode 1 of the season. But anyway, now, Monday night, now this game here, Seattle will host the Denver Broncos. Now, this is the first year. This is the first year that Seattle will be without Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. He's in Denver. Denver has a new coach. Okay? Now, he was the offensive coordinator for Green Bay. And Green Bay was putting up a lot of points. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, all of those passes, all of that good offense, all of that good stuff. Russell Wilson is just about as accurate as Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to look it up. I got it right here. Wait a minute. I'm going to get to it. Tell you how accurate. But, so, and Tampa Bay got a new coach too, Todd Bowles. Bruce Arians went up to the front office and Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles has the temperament that Tom Brady requires. Tom Brady don't get down with yellers, okay? Bruce Arians is a yeller and a cusser, okay? He swear like he from the hood, all right? But Tom Brady is not like that. Todd Bowles is a very light-mannered coach like, what's the boy? Mr. Potato Head. My boy from the Colts. Lord, I can see him right now. Dungeon done lost so much weight. He looked like Mr. Potato Head with that bald head and them ears sitting way out. I ain't lying. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just giving you a visual. Okay, he looked like Mr. Potato Head. Now, maybe he picked up some weight since the last time I saw him on the TV. But if he didn't get that jacket taken up, his Hall of Fame jacket, he was swimming in it. Anyway, I digress. Thank you for waiting. I'm sorry. Guess what? This
is Sports Chat with Nat.
Yeah. And we're doing the week 1 pregame predictions. And Monday night, the last game of the week, the revenge game for Russell Wilson at the Seattle Seahawks, who have Geno Smith as their starting quarterback. Really? Broncos 32, Seattle 14. Okay. I believe Russell will have I think he want to put the ball down their throat, as Medea could say. And I just think he's going to be in a good place. Okay. I believe he'll be focused, very intentional with his passes and things. And I believe it's going to work out. All right. Now, that's that. And I got that. Look, on my notes, I got Geno, bless his heart. Russell hug him, though. Russell going to hug him after the game. You watch and see. I wrote it. Look, I wrote it. Russell will hug him after the game. Russell going to hug him after the game. You watch what I tell you. He is. All right. Now, that's it. That's the pregame predictions. That's all the scores, Facebook and YouTube. Okay? That's all of the scores. Last year I did all of this pre-recorded, and then I edited and I uploaded it and all of that. I'm not doing that this year. Some of the subscribers and some of my colleagues have said that my energy for the live is better and that you would enjoy that more. So hopefully that will be that's what you're getting. I sure hope you enjoy it. Anyway, all right, so now moving on. I said I was going to tell you about the quarterback situation, but tonight's quarterback, Matthew Stafford, is ranked number 8. He's in year number 14. He's having elbow issues. Now, he said he feel fine, but a few weeks ago, because if you don't report the injuries, you can be fined a tremendous amount of money. However, he said that he was fine. That's what he said. He said it was fine. YouTube, this is what you got. I'm so sorry. All you seeing is this side. You don't see all of Jerome. I'm trying to be in both places, but it is what it is. But y'all can see Jerome back here. I give you a view. There you go, YouTube. All right. All right, Facebook. I'm just giving YouTube a look at Jerome. Okay. All right, moving right along. Yeah. Now, and he is. What else was I going to tell you about him? I said it. Highs and lows. His elbow is messed up, but they said they're gonna be all right. Now, I think that's all I want to say about that. He threw a league-leading 17 interceptions, okay, including 4 pick sixes. That's not going to work. Now, of course, the other quarterback for tonight is Josh Allen, and Josh is ranked number 3, ladies and gentlemen. He's ranked number 3. He's in year 5 at Buffalo. Oh, I know what else I meant to tell you. But anyway, he's a 63% completion, 4,407 yards, 36 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Okay. Now he also was one of their leading rushers last year. Okay. Now hold on. Wait a minute. Let me give it to you right. All right. So Matthew, my numbers got cut off. I don't know how that happened. He had 14 fumbles, 1 rushing touchdown, but my numbers got cut off. So let me pull that back up. I'll get that back to you. All right. But that's the quarterbacks for tonight. Now, I was just talking about Russell and being paired with the offensive coordinator for Green Bay. Here it is right here. Russell is ranked number 11. He's in his 11th year. Okay, I got to pull this back up because this stat, I got to fix something because this my stats is off. I can't see all of Russell's stats either. All right, so Russell Wilson, that goes here. His 73. Wait a minute, let me make sure. The Broncos believe too that he's 33, and they gave him a monster extension, $245,000, y'all. Yeah, he dipped a little bit in the offense last year, but anyway, they thirsty over there, and he thirsty. He's so glad to be away from Seattle. He ain't know what to do. Okay. Now he's ranked 20th as far as passing among 39 eligible passers. 20 out of 39. That's almost like right dab in the middle. All right. So listen, that's all I got for you right now. I'm not going through all of these quarterbacks tonight. Okay. Last week we did the season preview of all of the divisions. All of that good stuff was last week. Now they are doing the pregame right now. What I didn't tell y'all was what time those games were last week. Next week. But I'll mention that before we end out. Okay. But tonight is dedicated to the week 1 pregame predictions. Now they're talking about right now the Chargers at the Chiefs. Sunday. That's the evening game. Sunday, the Chargers at the Chiefs. That's 4:25. That's on CBS. Chargers at the Chiefs. So they listed it as a Von Miller ain't playing tonight. They got it listed as at the Cardinals, but they just showed it as being at the Chiefs on the TV. So maybe they had to change it. But anyway, that's where we are. YouTube, I'm going to have to end it with you. That concludes the pregame predictions for week 1, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. If you haven't already and you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to Sports Chat with Nat. This is season number 2. We will be doing some different things, guys. And YouTube, I've posted clips of my special guest interviews. We have special guest interviews coming again with Ben Howes and his entire coaching staff. We have an interview coming with Ruthie Bolton and another WNBA legend. We also have another pre-fight interview coming with Nick Sullivan. And immediately following Nick coming out of the ring, we will go live on Facebook with Nick Sullivan. Okay? So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. YouTube, you're all caught up. Facebook, I'm still with you for the month. Look, Tony Dungy on the TV. If you're anywhere near the TV, turn it on and look. No disrespect. I know he love God. I love God. But a good joke is a good joke. Don't get mad with me, Tony Dungy, and all of that. Don't get mad. Like Jada got mad with the G.I. Jane joke. It was a good joke. But anyway, Tony do look like Mr. Potato Head. He looking a little frail. That suit coat is folded over. And when it's folded over like that, that's too much room in there. His neck looks very thin. Yeah, and he's very dark. And I can see the bones structure in his face. The Rock is at the game. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He at the game standing on the sideline with Jim Kelly, the famous Bills quarterback who has been battling cancer. But his will and his spirit is so beautiful. He's there at the game. And they are in Los Angeles, is what the papers show. But as we can see, they play the game where they want to. But hey there, YouTube. Who's that? Tell me. Hello. Who's that there? Say something to me, YouTube. Who's that? Was what? They done gone. I scared them. What in the world? What? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you. I just wanted to know who was watching. Well, anyhow, we're going to end it on YouTube then, since you didn't want to say nothing to me. Talk to me. Facebook, how you doing over there? Thumbs up. Anybody over there, Jesse? I see